Hello, and welcome to Bright Bible Stories. If you love stories that teach faith, kindness, and truth, you're in the right place. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Now let's begin. After Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, life became harder. The ground no longer produced food easily. Every day required hard work and patience. But even in this new life, hope remained. In time, Eve gave birth to her first son. They named him Cain. Filled with joy, Eve said, "With the help of the Lord, I have brought forth a man." Later, Eve gave birth to another son. They named him Abel. The two brothers grew up together, learning to live and work in a difficult world. As they became men, the brothers chose different ways of life. Cain worked the soil as a farmer, growing crops from the ground. Abel became a shepherd, caring for sheep in the fields. One day, the brothers decided to bring offerings to God. It was their way of showing gratitude and honor for the blessings they had received. Cain brought some of the crops he had grown from the land. He placed them before the Lord as his offering. Abel also brought an offering, but Abel chose the best portions from the firstborn of his flock, giving God the very best he had. God looked with favor on Abel and his offering, but he did not look with favor on Cain and his offering. This deeply troubled Cain. Cain became very angry. His face showed his disappointment and frustration. Inside his heart, bitterness began to grow. God spoke to Cain and asked, "Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast?" God was giving Cain a chance to reflect on his feelings. God continued, "If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door." God warned Cain, "Sin desires to control you, but you must rule over it." Cain now had a choice between doing what was right or following his anger. Later, Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let's go out into the field." The two brothers walked together into the open land. But in the field, something terrible happened. Cain turned against his brother Abel and attacked him, and Abel was killed. Afterward, God spoke to Cain again. "Where is your brother Abel?" he asked. Cain answered, "I do not know." Then he added with defiance, "Am I my brother's keeper?" But God knew what had happened. He said, "What have you done? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground." Because of what Cain had done, the ground would no longer produce crops for him. Cain would become a restless wanderer on the earth. Even in judgment, God showed mercy. He placed a special mark on Cain so that no one would take his life. The story of Cain and Abel reminds us that jealousy and anger can grow in the human heart. But God calls us to choose what is right, and the choices we make can shape the course of our lives. Thank you for watching Bright Bible Stories. If this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with someone you care about. Join us next time for another story that brings light, faith, and hope. See you soon.